Hi, welcome to my video on solve log equation extra number 2. Extra 2, just wanted to do an extra problem, and this problem is a good one to help you use your math skills. Solve for x. We have a log equation of x cubed plus 1 when the base is x plus 1 equals 2. So this is the base, this is the exponent, and this is the number. So we go base, exponent, number. So the base is x plus 1 squared equals x cubed plus 1. So we're going to square this, and we square it by the shortcut. First term we square it, we get x squared. Product 1 times x is 1x, doubled is plus 2x, and 1 squared is 1. I just want to show that another way. If we take x plus 1 and multiply by x plus 1, that's FOIL. First, x times x is x squared. Outside, 1 times x is x. Inside, 1 times x is x. And last is 1 times 1 is 1. So that gives you x squared plus 2x plus 1. So we practice both. Okay, let's look at this equation. Now to solve this equation, I could take the x cubed and move it over here, but that makes the highest degree term negative. So what I'm going to do is move everything to the left side. Notice we got a 1 and a 1, they cancel out. So I got x cubed minus x squared minus 2x equals 0. Notice I have a GCF of x, so I'm going to take the x out. X cubed divided by x is x squared. X squared divided by x is negative x. Negative 2x divided by x is negative 2. And we have a quadratic. And let's see if we can factor this quadratic. X squared is x and x. Factors of 2 are 2 and 1. The product is negative 2. The sum is negative 1. So we got a plus and a minus, so we must have a minus 2 plus 1. Just check. Multiply negative 2 by 1, negative 2. Add negative 2 and 1, we get negative 1. Notice we have an x cubed. An x cubed means we have 3 factors. So one factor is x equals 0. The other factor is x minus 2 is equal to 0. And the other factor is x plus 1 equals 0. So we got a 0. Right here we got a 2. Right here we got negative 1. So what we have to do now is check each of these. Let's do x equals 0. Then we'll do x equals 2. Then we do x equals negative 1. So I'm going to sub the 0 into this number. I'm going to sub 0 into x cubed plus 1. So 0 cubed plus 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. So 0 is okay here. And now we have to put, we have an x plus 1. So 0 going in here is 0 plus 1 is 1. So when we have a 0, we get a 1 here, which is okay because this number has to be greater than 0. And when we have to put 0 in here, we get the base to be 1. But the base is 1, we can't have, because the base got to be greater than 0 and not 1. And the n got to be greater than 0. So the base got to be greater than 0, not 1. So when we put 0 in here, we get a 1. So we can't have the 1 for the base, so we can't use 0 into this for this one of these answers. Now let's try 2. X cubed plus 1. 2 cubed plus 1. 2 cubed is 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 is okay. 9 is greater than 0. Now we'll do x plus 1 with the 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. So 3 is okay. 9 is okay. So that means x minus 2 is okay because it makes this greater than 0 here, and it makes the base greater than 1, greater than 0 and not 1. Let's try negative 1. So let's go x cubed plus 1. This is negative cubed, negative 1 cubed. X is negative 1, so that's negative 1 cubed is negative 1 times negative 1 times negative 1 is negative 1 plus 1 is 0. So what happens when the x minus 1? This number becomes 0, but this number has to be greater than 0. So we can't use the negative 1. And we can also go here, but once you get one restriction, you don't have to try the second one. But we look at the second one anyway, x plus 1. Let's put a negative 1 in here. Negative 1, x is negative 1, plus 1 is 0. So the base got to be greater than 0. So it didn't work here, and it never worked here. So therefore, negative 1 is not a solution. So the answer to this problem is that x equals 2. 2, even though we have 3 values of x when we solve them, only in the original equation. This is the original equation. So you have to check these numbers in the original equation. So remember, n got to be greater than 0. And the base got to be greater than 0, not 1. So I subbed these numbers in and found only 2 to be true. And this is just a different problem with a cube. I just wanted to do an extra problem to help you use your math and think. And that brings us to the end. If you like my video, click the like button. If you're not a subscriber and you wish to subscribe to my channel, click the subscribe button and visit my math website, www.mathfullyexplained.com, to find more information about me, my videos, and the content. The content is on my YouTube channel called Math Fully Explained. Thank you for viewing my video. Hope the video helped you. Bye-bye.